Next topic is the frequency sampling using linear phase. So here the ht of e to the power j omega is nothing but frequency, desired frequency response, that is converting into it is ht of k by using frequency sampling. So the omega is sampled at 2 pi k by m samples. So we'll get what is your ht of k, and this is applied to the inverse discrete Fourier transform. We'll get what is your h of n. So the h of n will have a n number of samples, but the sample will be a finite. So this is the procedure to find the frequency sampling using linear phase. So they will give the desired frequency that is sampled at omega equal to 2 pi by k samples. So we'll get ht of k, that is given to the inverse discrete Fourier transform. We'll get what is your h of n. So the h of n, the inverse discrete Fourier transform formula is h of n equal to 1 by, if you want we can use n also. Here I am considering m, so I have put it as a m. So 1 by m summation k equal to 0 to m minus 1 ht of k into omega m to the power of minus nk. So this is the formula, correct? So in that, if you are substituting your ht of k and solving, we'll get what is your h of n. But here we are considering the h of n always to be a real value rather than the complex value. So if you are substituting here, we'll get a complex value also, but we are not considering the complex value. We want h of n always to be a real value. So we are applying certain constraints to this equation. So we'll get the real value of h of n. So this is the equation, that is h of n equal to 1 by n into h of 0 plus 2 into summation k equal to 1 to m minus 1 by 2, real value of h of k e to the power of j 2 pi k n by m. So in this case, if you are getting the order of the filter is odd value, then this is your equation, that is h of n is, this is the formula. So that is the p value will be varies from m minus 1 by 2. In this, if I am considering the order of the filter as a 7 odd value, so it is 7 minus 1 by 2, it is 6 by 2, it is 3. So the k value will be varies from 1 to 3. If I am considering m as a even, so the h of n, only the changes here is instead of m minus 1 by 2, we have to replace by m by 2 minus 1. So that means if I am considering the order of the filter as a even, it is a 4. So 4 by 2 minus 1, it is 2 minus 1, it is a 1. So the k value will be varies from 1 to 1, real value of h of k e to the power of j 2 pi k n by m. And again here we want the real value of this function. So here it is e to the power j theta. We can write cos theta plus j sin theta. In that imaginary part we can omit. So we'll get the cos of this function, we'll get the real value. So this is the procedure to find the frequency sampling using linear phase. We'll see the problem. Design a low pass FIR using the frequency sampling technique having the cutoff frequency of pi by 2 radian per sample. The filter should have a linear phase and length 17. So here they given the order is, they given it as a 17, and cutoff frequency omega c, they given it as a pi by 2 radian per sample. So first thing we have to write down what is your desired frequency. Here they didn't mention, so your standard desired frequency ht of omega is e to the power of minus j omega tau for the mod of omega less than or equal to omega c. Other than that, all the values 0. So the mod of omega means you have to consider the positive value of omega, negative value of omega. So if you're considering the so we have to consider from minus omega c to plus omega c. But here for sample this ht of omega, we are considering only the positive value, that is the omega c alone we are considering here. So the minus omega c to 0 we are not considering. So we are considering from 0 to omega c. So that's why we have put the limit over from 0 to omega c. So omega c they given it as a pi by 2. So other than that, all the value will be 0. So pi by 2 to pi, the value will be 0. And again the tau value will be replaced by, it is m minus 1 by 2. So m they given it as a 17 minus 1, it is 16 by 2, it is 8. So it is e to the power of minus j omega 8. Now this ht of omega we have to sampled at 2 pi k by m samples here, correct? So if you are sampling the m value is nothing but it is a 17. So the omega will be replaced by 2 pi k by 17, and here also it is replaced, omega will be replaced by 2 pi by 17. So now here what next thing, we have to convert this ht of omega to h of k. So h of k if you want to find out, so here the k value will be varies from, so what is the value we have to find out. So the 2 pi by 17 if you are bringing to this side, so it will become 17 divided by 2 pi into 0, it will be 0. So similarly if you are bringing to this side, so pi by 2 into it is 17 divided by 2 pi. So the pi will get cancelled, will get it as a 17 by 4 will get. Similarly, if you are this 2 pi by 17, if you are bringing to this side, so we'll get 17 divided by 2 pi, pi will get cancelled, get it is 17 by 4. So similarly, this if I bringing to this side, pi into it is 17 divided by 2 pi. So here pi will get cancelled, get it is 17 by 2. So the k value will be varies from here it is 0 to 17 by 4 and 17 by 4 to it is 17 by 2. So we can see the k value will be varies from 0 to 17 by 4. So your h of k is e to the power of minus j 16 pi k by 17. So other than that, all the value here it is 0. So if you are dividing the 17 by 4, so we'll get it is a 4.25. So we can consider the whole number, it is a 4. And here we can consider the next value, it is 5 2, it is 17 by 2. If I are dividing, we'll get 8.5. So we can consider it is 8 also, we can consider 9 also, because anyway the value will be 0 only. So here it is 0 to 4, your it is h of k is e to the power of minus j 16 pi k by 17. Other than that, that value will be 0. So now from this, now next step we have to find out the inverse discrete Fourier transforms. Already we got this equation. If it is order of the filter is a even or odd. So here it is we are getting m value as a 17, so it is a even, sorry, it is a odd. So your h of n value will be 1 by m into h of 0 plus 2 into summation k equal to 1 to m minus 1 by 2 real value of h of k into e to the power of j 2 pi kn by m. Correct. So here m value we are getting, it is a 17 minus 1 by 2, so it is 16 by 2, so it is 8. So this is the equation we are getting. So m value it is replaced by, it is a 17, and again here also it is replaced by 17. Now in this case what we are getting is the k value will be varies from 0 to 4. We are having this term, correct. So if you are substituting k value as a 0 in this equation, we'll have it as a e to the power of 0 will become 1. So that's why h of 0 we are writing it as a 1 plus. So here we have put the starting the limit from 1 to, instead of 0 we are putting the limit from 1 to 8. So in this 0 to 4 we have h of k, this is the term. So here instead of 8, here I am writing k equal to 1 to 4. So what is for h of k is e to the power of minus j 16 pi k by 17. And other than that, all the value 5 to 8, the value will be 0. So that's why the 8 I am writing 1 to 4, and for 5 to 8 the value will be 0. So here in this both the term e to the power of minus j 2 pi k by 17 I am taking outside. So I will get the term, it is 8 minus n, correct. So in this e to the power of minus j theta is cos theta minus j sin theta. So in this form we can write. So we want only the real value of this function. So this imaginary part we can omit. So we'll take real part as here it is only cos theta. So we can write it is cos of it is 2 pi k 8 minus n by 17. So this is your h of n. Next one, determine the impulse response h of n of a filter having the desired frequency response they given here, and m equal to 7, use the sampling frequency approach. So here they given m equal to 7, m is nothing but your order n. So here n is nothing but it is 7 minus 1 by 2, it is 6 by 2, it is 3. So it is e to the power of minus j 3 omega, and omega value will be varies from 0 to pi by 2. Other than that, all the value it is 0 here. So this is your hd of e to the power j omega. So in this first step we got to sample that on the omega will be sampled at 2 pi k by m samples. So m values here it is 7. So here it is omega will be replaced by it is 2 pi k by 7. So we'll get it as 3 into c to the power of minus j 6 pi k divided by 7. And again here omega will be replaced by it is 2 pi k by 7 here. So in this term again we want to get the k value. So this 2 pi by 7, if you multiply in this, if you are bringing to this side, so it is 7 divided by 2 pi into 0 will be 0. And again this 2 pi by 7 if you are bringing to this side, so we'll get 7 divided by 2 pi. So pi will get cancelled, we'll get it as a 7 by 4. So similarly this term also if you're bringing this side, so here it is 7 divided by 2 pi into pi by 2, pi will get cancelled, we'll get it as a 7 by 4. And if you're bringing to this side, again it is pi into 7 divided by 2 pi, pi will get cancelled, get it as a 7 by 2. Right. So if you are 7 by 4 is we'll get it as a 1.75. So we can next the whole number is it is 2. So we can consider 0 to 2 we are having your h of k is e to the power of minus j 6 pi k by 7. And 3 by 7 by 4, the next value if you are considering it is 3 to 7 by 2, if you are dividing we'll get it as a 3.5. So we can consider it as a 4. So from 3 to 4 the value will be it is a 0. So this is your h of k. So now for this one we have to find the inverse discrete Fourier transform. So that is we have to see whether the order of the filter is odd or even. Here it is a odd value, so we can write the equation. So this is the equation, h of n equal to 1 by m into h of 0 plus 2 into summation k equal to 1 to m minus 1 by 2 real value of h of k e to the power of j 2 pi k n by m, correct? So in this, if you are substituting m value as a 7 minus 1 by 2, it is 6 by 2, it is 3. So your h of k values, if you are seeing here, we are getting k value will be varies from 0 to 2. We are having e to the power of minus j 6 pi k by 7, correct? So instead of 3, so we are substituting here, it is 1 to 2, that is k value is substituting 0, will get it as a 1, correct? So we are putting the limit over from 1 to, instead of 3, 1 to 2, the h of k is e to the power of minus j 6 pi k by 7. So in both the terms, if you are taking your e to the power of minus j 2 pi k by 7, if you are taking outside, so here we'll get it is 3 minus n, correct? So in this again, if you are taking, this is a real value of this value only we want. So e to the power of minus j theta is cos theta minus j sin theta. So imaginary it won't come, only the real value if you are considering, it is cos of this function. So it is 1 plus 2 into summation k equal to 1 to 2 cos of, it is 2 pi k 3 minus n by 7. So this is your h of n.